You are watching HCN, Herricks Television Network, Concerts.
Hey HCN viewers, tonight we have the Herricks Tri-M Musical Concert. We hope you enjoy.
Please rise for the Star Spangled Banner, performed by our chamber choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sending us that star-spangled banner yet waveth, o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you so much. Welcome to our first concert of the school year. I can't think of a better way to start than that beautiful performance of our Star Spangled Banner. Welcome. For some of you, I've seen you here in this concert many years. Some of you, it's your first time. I promise this is going to be a wonderful evening of music, and thank you for being here tonight and sharing this with us. Just a few quick things before we start. I wanted to recognize some of our special guests in the audience today. First, I'd like to recognize from the Board of Education, Dr. Shahida Qureshi. Our high school principal, Joan Keegan. And our superintendent of schools, Dr. Tony Sinamis. I would also like to recognize our music educators here tonight, Mrs. O'Hanlon, Mr. Stickley, Mrs. Burke, also Ms. Viavatni and Mr. Ludwig from the middle school. We really appreciate all the support of all of our music educators, K through 12 in Herricks, so I'd like to thank them and recognize them for being here tonight. So as I'm looking through the audience, I also notice, and I'm really excited about this, I see a whole bunch of alumni here. Can we hear it for our Herricks alumni that came back tonight? This is just one of the reasons it's such a special community, and I hope all of you performing tonight come back in all the years to come. I love seeing you, and we all love seeing you back and keeping music as an important part of your life. So a couple quick announcements. At this concert, I usually take a couple minutes to recognize some of our students who are doing really great things. All of our students are doing great things, but Herricks is very, very strongly represented each year in the All-State Festival, which takes place in Rochester in December. So many, many schools have perhaps one student, maybe no students. We have 21 students, so congratulations to our students. I would just like to, I know it's in your program, but I'd just like to take a second to read all of their names. When I say your name, please stand up or wave wherever you might be. That would be great to recognize you. Connor Chang, Constantine Chen, Adam Chu, Amanda Lee, Edmund Poe, Albert Crow, Julia Lam, Chloe Liao, Angelina Liu, Lucas Ma, Nicholas Kwan, Andrew Simons, Joel Tan, Sharad Bhatanasan, Anderson Wang, Maximus Wong, Ryan Yen, Corey Wen. We are all so proud of you and so proud to have you represent all the hard work of all of our Herricks musicians. I'd also like to recognize this year, we are so fortunate to have a Long Island Scholar Artist. This is an organization, the Long Island Arts Alliance, that recognizes only 4 music students throughout Long Island. That's in about over 100 school districts. Only 4 students are selected. So congratulations to Constantine Chung. So I know you don't want to hear me anymore, but there's one more really important person I'd like to invite up for a quick second before we hear more music, is Grace Yen. Come on up, our Music Boosters president.
Hi everyone. We want to start the concert very quickly, so we want to just thank everyone for supporting our recent apparel sale, and I think the second to the last page of the program is our membership, so we do encourage everyone to sign up as members. We do support all music K through 12 in the district, so thank you.
Okay, it is my pleasure to hand over the microphone to our chamber choir under the direction of Louise O'Hanlon. Enjoy the concert.
Can you bring the lights down so that we don't have the house lights on when we're performing? Yeah, there we go. Okay, great. Can you see? Thank you. Hi everybody. Just wanted to let you know, I normally say don't be on your phones, but I have put the program notes for the choir at the very end of the program. So if you are on your phone and you are checking the program for tonight's concert, keep scrolling all the way to the end, and the notes on tonight's oral portion of the concert is there, so that you can read about the songs that we are singing. So I'm not going to say much more, but we have a beautiful piece that we're starting with, O Radiant Dawn. And you need to mix. right, thank you. That was Bulgarian. I hope you read the lyrics for that. Just wanted to say a couple of words before we begin our last song. First of all, a huge thank you to Mr. Ludwig, who comes up every other day to work from the middle school. He's also playing guitar this evening. Also a huge thank you to our accompanist, who is here, So-young Kim. She's not doing much this concert, but wait till we get to the next concert. Did you check the music out, So-young? We also have Mrs. Burke, who's playing fiddle and probably singing as well, so she's here this evening on this. Are you singing or no?
Oh, yeah.
You wanted to. And we also have Mr. Cromer, who is also playing violin on this, and Chloe Lau on the hand drum. And so before we begin this piece, we go into the last piece as well, which is May the Road, which is the piece that we always end our the choral portion of the concert with. So All Too Soon is set in Canada. The pieces are Irish, and some of you don't know, I'm Irish. So it is a Canadian composer, Stephen Hatfield. And he uses a number of pieces, but really what he's talking about immigration, he's talking about a little place in the Canadian Maritimes where life is hard and where people, what they do is they fish most of the time. But there's no work anymore for the kids who are now growing up, and so what they do is they leave. And yet people love the place where they're from, and he goes back and honors the people who came there and lived there many years ago, and when they came and brought brides who did not speak the language, who barely knew the husband that they were marrying. So it features the guys a lot of the time who have the melody, but we also feature the girls. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this concert. I love working with this group. Yeah, that's it. Thanks so much.
We're bringing
They get set within the house.
Please give a big round of applause to our concert master. Our conductor for the first piece,
someone that I forgot to put in the program because I have what's called pregnancy brain. But I have had a wonderful student teacher this semester, Mr. Jens Kramer, and he is going to conduct this first piece which showcases our absolutely phenomenal bass section, and basses don't get featured enough, so that doesn't go there. So please, and first of all, I just want to thank him. I have been slightly less mobile than normal, and having Mr. Cromer here has been an absolute godsend. He has been so helpful, such a wonderful person to be around, and such a great teacher. So please give him a warm welcome. This is Mr. Cromer. us while we make a quick set change? How about those bass players? I would be very remiss if I didn't remember to give a huge shout out to my colleague Jeff Stone, who teaches middle school, who isn't here tonight, but has done an enormous amount of work because he himself is a fabulous bass player with our bass players. So even though he's not here, do me the favor of clapping for him. Thank you. Our next piece is the first movement of the Elgar Cello Concerto. We are doing something very strange, and instead of having one cello soloist, we are having 10? I can't even see, is that 10 of them? Some people might call this wildly inappropriate, but I'm doing it because I like it. This cello section, you're not going to see something like this again for very many years, so you have to take advantage when you have opportunities like this. I personally, in my life, this is the first concert that I had not been sure that I would make it to. And so I programmed some things that are kind of bucket list items, and I'm very glad I did, because I made it. So here I am, here's the Elgar. Cellist, would you just very quickly play your A's while I make my way over? Thank you so much. We have one more piece for you tonight. A little bit more of a set change. We love a set change. How about those cellists? Our final piece is called Orała. It is by a Polish composer called Wojciech Kilar. And really the most famous composer from Poland that most people know is Chopin. But Kilar is actually considered to be like the national composer of Poland. And he has a very prolific output, but we don't know much about him in the US for some reason. This was of everything that he wrote, the one piece that he was quoted as saying, "I wouldn't change a thing." Which is very interesting because composers, visual artists, painters, they all tend to be very finicky. We know that Monet painted the water lilies over and over and over and was never happy, and many composers are the same way. But this was the one piece that Kilar said he wouldn't change a thing about it, which is fascinating to me. It's very minimalist. It starts very stark. Our concert master, Andrew Simons, does a heck of a lot of reading in this piece. I should also mention this piece is written as if there were maybe 5 violinists on each part, but instead we have 1 violinist on a part, 1 violinist on a part, possibly 2. No one is playing in a section on violins or violas greater than 2 people. So there's a lot more personal responsibility that goes into this, and they have done a phenomenal job. So it builds. So it starts very, I wouldn't say soft, but it starts very simple, and it layers and layers, and when it gets to the end, trust me, you'll know. So before we go, I just want to say thank you so much. I am going on maternity leave after tomorrow, so I cannot overstate how happy I am to be here, and especially with this group of students. I'm having a hard time imagining my life without them, but I'm told that soon I won't think about them at all, but they are incredibly special to me, and really thank all of you for all the work that you've done, always. So enjoy Orała.
so much for sticking around. How are you? You well? You feel good? Did you enjoy the chorus in your orchestra? You know, actually, we're one of the only places probably in the whole state of New York that does a concert this early. Most people will not do a concert this summer, so that's a testament to my two colleagues, Miss O'Hanlon and Miss Burke. They're wonderful work they do. So we're going to play something very pastoral, which I'll explain in a minute. Then we're going to do something to the three-movement work. It's a cornerstone of the literature. And we're going to end with the toe tapper march to send you on your way home. So it's just about 20 minutes of music, and hopefully I won't talk too much. But first I'd like to introduce our wonderful concertmaster, Anderson Wong. So my daughter Mina, she loves The Big Bang Theory. She's been watching it like, loop the last 3 months. And Jim Parsons, the famous actor who made that piece famous, is actually on Broadway doing Our Town. A wonderful Oscar Wilde play from the turn of the century, middle of the 20th century. This next composer we'd like to play for you, Aaron Copland, is really an iconic American composer. When you think of the American compositional style, you think of Aaron Copland. He's the one that gives you these very pastoral and beautiful, long lines. This particular piece is really very short, it's only 43 bars. And it's named after the spot that our town is called Grover's Corner. And it really reminds us of the importance of home, importance of community, and the importance of being someplace where you're loved. So we hope you enjoy Grover's Corner by Aaron Copland. The British composer Gustav Holst wrote the planets. There were a whole work. Every planet in our universe, including Pluto, had its own group. The most famous one is Jupiter, the one everyone knows. He also, in 1920, released his first suite for band in E flat. It was actually written for a military band. Military bands in England go way back into like the 1600s. And this particular band was only 19 players. But he added and added players, so it could be anywhere from a 19-piece band to like a 25-piece band to a band you see here at 37. It begins with a chaconne that you'll hear in the tubas on the first movement, and it just kind of builds. And when I tell the band, this music kind of emerges from the earth, this first chaconne movement. It's beautiful. Then we go into a wonderful intermezzo that features our oboe, clarinet, and many players throughout the band, before we finish with a really wonderful and historic and rousing march. So enjoy Gustav Holst, First Suite in E flat. So we're going to finish with a march. Actually, there's marches and there's gallops. So this is actually a gallop by Carl King. In the beginning of the band history, in the very beginning of the 20th century, they played a lot of popular music that was transcribed and orchestral arrangements and marches. But this is a gallop because it goes a little bit quicker and kind of has a little fly to it. Carl King wrote a lot for a lot of different things, including the circus. So thank you so much for coming out. We have lots of things planned for you in December. So come out and bring everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you. Drive safe.
Thank you for watching HTN. We hope you enjoyed tonight's concert.